That's an easy question. What keep me going is that was everything that was left. So
Yeah.
if I stop, and it was, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Um, it's everything that I had. I lost all my credit cards. I mean, not that I lost them. I used them all.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Justin Rodriguez, your favorite lender here at Neighborhood Loans, and we're back with another episode of Cafecito Talks, and we're super excited to announce our guest. We have an entrepreneur here that is a part of the Latino community that has opened many, many restaurants. He left, came back, and did it again, guys, and we're excited to hear on how his journey has embarked on everything he's accomplished thus far, because honestly, a person that has able to leave the business and come back and still build it all over again is super inspiring to hear, and especially that he's a part of the Latino community. It's really an honor to have him here. So Ambrosio, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to do a little introduction to yourself, appreciate
Thank
you
you.
having
Thank
here.
you for inviting me. Well, my name is Ambrosio Gonzalez. I'm the owner of Catedral Café. And I'm excited. I'm excited to share my story. It's not that important, but I think, if I help someone a little, just one person, I think it will be really cool.
Vale, it's a really important story. Now, one thing I want to kind of shed light to you is I think maybe you don't realize, but for me, everybody knows your café de olla and your chilaquiles, bro. Everybody I have ever spoken to is a big fan, and myself included. Been to your little village location. There's something about it. Just reminds me of going to my abuelita's house, and just with the statues, the chilaquiles, the food, everything kind of brings this like weird nostalgic feeling. And I appreciate you just sharing your story. But how did it all come about? How'd you get the name? How did you get the food? Do you cook yourself? How did everything come about?
Well, at the beginning, this has been almost 15 years ago. Don't tell me you follow in the restaurant since you were a kid. Because I just had someone come to me a few days ago, and she's opening a place in Pilsen, and she told me, I'm going to do it because I've been following you since I was a kid. And I'm like, oh my God. Actually La Catedral is my second restaurant. We opened El Tapache on 26th Street.
Okay.
When we opened El Tapache, we didn't make it because I was, my idea of opening a business was to be the boss, not to do anything. And it didn't work. Because actually when you open a business, you have to work. And it didn't work, but I learned a lot from it. When I went back to the job, I was working as a server. I was thinking and I was making a list of everything that I didn't do right. And I knew I didn't need the list because I know that I was not doing anything right. I know that I was hiring so many employees instead of me doing the job. It took me about 7 months to get back on track and open La Catedral Café. We leased the building on 25th and Christiana. It was a big challenge because it was a different menu. 15 years ago, many places with a different menu were killing it. With desayunos from Guerrero, they're very popular. I still going to a place on California and Cermak. I don't remember the place right now. Nuevo Amanecer, I think that's the name. They do desayunos estilo Guerrero. And 15 years ago, many restaurants they had line out the door with those kind of breakfasts. And we introduced our menu with crepes and a lot of different things, and people were not familiar with it. So it took us a few years to introduce the new menu. And I don't know, if you ask me when we start getting that busy, I don't remember. We've been busy for a few years now. I go back and watch on the pictures before COVID, when people were waiting inside the restaurant, and we have hundreds of people waiting for a table. We still do, but now they're not inside the restaurant. And we're so blessed to be on that. The name La Catedral Café, that place used to be called uh, Café Catedral, and we were gonna change the name to El Tapache. But then the family told me their story, and I'm from Guadalajara, where we have a big cathedral. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna do like Catedral Café. We're gonna change everything, and we're just gonna do Santos Católicos. And I am Católico. I am Catholic. So it's not just part of the decoration. I am Catholic. And here we are. I mean, we're doing really
Amazing.
good. And I mean, we are, like you say, I went to Mexico for a few months, and then I came back, and we open in more locations.
And it's good to know because I honestly I didn't know that you left or you had another restaurant that you opened. You left to Mexico. Well, you did another restaurant. You opened Catedral, and then you left to Mexico. Then you did it all over again. So it's good to kind of see for individuals who are really in entrepreneurship to see that part, because a lot of people don't see, the journey and how long it took to be able to grow and expand. And you loved what you did so much that you even forgot how long and how much time and effort you put into building it. And, that's one thing I love about it. I could tell how passionate you are about it. At what point in time did you really know that you loved your job and that this is something that you wanted to do long term?
Well, my family, it's always been on the business. And I'm saying business, not real business. We've been selling on the tianguis in Mexico, like not an actual business. It is a business, but it's a different kind of business. It's we were selling fruta in the tianguis. I was selling candies outside my house. We've been in business since I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I was gonna get into restaurant business. That was not my idea. My idea when I came from Mexico 25 years ago was to get my troca, my big house in Mexico, and go back. It didn't happen. I still have I'm so sorry. I still have, I don't have the big house still in Mexico. I'm saving for my truck. But, it's something, you know what? All this happened so fast. When I started at the restaurant business, I didn't know we were going to be this successful. I still don't believe what's happening. I still, a few days ago, I was sitting in the new downtown location, and I still can't believe that what we have achieved. And I say we because it's my whole team that it's been putting the whole time into the business as well. I was sitting at the location and like, I can't believe we are right here after not selling anything, after many times. I'm gonna cry because I always cry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Because I remember that there were times that we were not even able to have breakfast because we don't want to waste eggs or anything. There were times that we have no gas, and I was cooking with a small parrilla that we got it from Home Depot. There were times that we have no electricity at the restaurant, and we were just crying because we were not gonna make it next day. Right now, I still what can I mean, I don't try to go all crazy because I know things can happen, and I don't how do you say in Spanish, in English and Spanish, and sometimes I don't want to get too crazy about it because what if something happened later, you know?
You never know what could happen.
I just want to have my pies en el piso, so I don't mi abuelita she always said que entre más te creas va a doler más el fregadazo cuando te caigas, ¿no? So I just try to take it day by day. We're so blessed. I love what we're doing. Now seeing our location on downtown, it's not just me. I see in the whole work that is happening in all my team. They're all so happy as well. And I don't know, we're so blessed. It's the 4 location right now. We are planning to do more. It was Yeah, you have to see the downtown location and see
No,
what
I
we have
gotta see
done.
everything that you're gonna look and some oftentimes whenever you're in the position that you're in right now and you kind of look back and you can't even believe that you guys have already accomplished everything. It's beautiful to see. But one thing I want to know is in your darkest moments, the hardest parts of in the business that you were growing and you know you were sitting there not knowing the next day what drove you to get through those moments or to keep going, because a lot of people give up. A lot of times that's why people don't make it to where they want to be. What made you keep going?
Well, that's an easy question. What kept me going is that was everything that was left. So
Yeah.
if I stop, and it was, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Um, it's everything that I had. I lost all my credit cards. I mean, not that I lost them. I used them all. My credit, it was bad. I have no place to live, and every time I was like, "This is my last chance. If I don't make it right now, I'm not gonna make it any other time." You know, it was. I used my money. I used everything that I had, and it was bad. It were times that I lost hope. But good thing we have all those saints on the restaurant, and I was asking every time, you know. And right now, when I'm sitting in any of the locations and I see people waiting outside the door, it makes me happy. But it makes me. I always go back and think how hard it has been to get to this point. It's not just opening one location and like. We opened last Thursday, and it was people already waiting for a table. A few people asked me if it was hard to open that location, and I'm always saying this one was not hard at all. Hard was Little Village when we start with nothing, no money, a big dream, and that was hard. You know, every day waking up, 5 a.m. It was just Alfredo and myself, and I was cooking. He was doing everything else. It was hard. Right now we are over 100 working on our locations,
Sure.
and we opening another location this year. Probably we're gonna go over 130 team members. So it's a lot of people.
How do you manage all of that?
I still don't manage. You know, it's a working process. Now I do have a lot of help because it's the more we're growing, the more things that are coming that I didn't. It was not on my plan. It was not. Like I said, my plan was very short. I was having not even a huge house, having a house, a car, and that's it. That was my plan. Life had another plans for me. Now I have to accommodate everything else, you know. And I didn't. It was not on my plans to have all these locations and all this huge responsibility because it's a lot. It's a lot that we are, you know, having over 100 people waiting for their check on Monday.
I know. Yeah.
It's not easy. And make sure that they get paid on Monday. It's not easy. It's not just running the business and all the line at the door. It costs money. Because but it's a working process. We are getting more people to our team to get everything done better. So it's sometimes I don't, you know, sometimes I have to take a seat and like. I don't know. Sometimes I don't believe that this is happening.
Yeah.
It's too much. We do have a lot of more plans. But probably I'm gonna take a break in like 5 years. Not right now.
You're still growing now.
Yeah. We're gonna take a break in like 5 years. But we love what we do. I know we cannot make everyone happy. We try. We're trying. I know a lot of people love us. Another they hate us. They don't like our food, and it's fine. You know, it's
a part of the business.
It's a part of it's a part of the business. It's a part of life. We some people say that we have the best chilaquiles.
I love
some don't, and it's fine. Sometimes some people don't like our chilaquiles, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I do have my favorite restaurants. I will not talk about the other ones. They're not my favorite ones because some people they love those restaurants. So
Right.
now social media is going. It's crazy. I try not to read any of the comments on the videos because it it's easy right now just to put something because you have nothing to do or you're. I will not waste my time to put any bad comment or any bad review. I will not waste my time because my time it's. I have a friend, a very good friend, that he teach me to put a number on my time. He's like, how much your time is worth. And after that, that was not my thing, but then he spent a whole day teaching me what's the value of my time. And now I actually have a value on my time and I'm not going to waste it ruining anyone's life or putting a bad comment or going crazy on a review and any of that. I invest my time doing good things because then good things come to me. So I don't. Sometimes if I want to get mad, I start reading the reviews because sometimes it's crazy. I mean, it's things that there some reviews that I always check on things if you're not going right.
Yeah.
And some of them, of course, we have to make sure that we're doing a good job. Some of them are just
you can't control it. And I think that's the hardest part about business is you got to take the good and the bad and ultimately you're not going to make everybody happy.
no.
But one thing you said is that it really sits with me because I feel like we're very similar in terms of business because for me, I'm in real estate. So for our business, it's similar in the sense where you're running team members, you're managing things. And I'm the same way. I honestly, when I'm running the business, I don't feel like I'm managing people. I'm still learning how to manage. I'm still, you got 100 people. That's why I'm like, I don't know how you can manage that many people because I'm at a point where like 6, 7 team members or whatever. And I'm like, man, to think where I'm at right now, I couldn't imagine it. And to manage many people, you have to make sure that you're always on, you're always sourcing business, you're always making sure so that way other people can still have their job, they can still have their paycheck. And that's a certain level of responsibility that I never thought that I would want. And I think over time, when you're a hard worker, and one thing I love about our culture is that when you're a hard worker, you don't think. You go every single day, no matter what the outcome is. You wake up, you go 5 a.m, you get to work, you work your day, and then it's the next day and the next day, and you just stack days. And I think that that's the true key to success is not really thinking about anything. Just keep stacking days until you get to where the place that you thought was your dream. Because then eventually at some point it becomes your reality. And what's so cool and crazy to me is I can just imagine your whole story come apart to where you're in downtown. Like I think that's every restaurant at some point, restaurant owner's dream too, is to sit in a downtown location where it's this big place where you could have a bunch of people eating and say that I built that. We came from our Latino community in Little Village, which I love Little Village, but to be able to start that, to expand to other areas and everywhere in Chicago is just a blessing to say. And I give you so much credit and respect and love because it's crazy to even think that one dream and message that you and persistence and discipline and you doing what you did every single day has created this, and I think a lot of people can be inspired from that because a lot of people's dreams get killed simply because they don't have the mental strength to keep pushing on those nights where, you may not have gas, the electricity was not in the property. Not a lot of people have that mental capacity to be able to keep pushing and moving forward and really getting to where their other individuals back down. And the people who are able to push through are the ones that are going to achieve every single one of the goals that they're looking to do. But do you have like an end goal on in your mind? This is the vision that I have for myself. Obviously, going back to Mexico is something that you're kind of thinking about. Do you have something that you want to do for the rest of your life?
Well, now my plan is work. I did try retirement. It didn't work for me. So now it's working. I do have a plan. I know I want to take a couple months a year. Probably not this year, but starting next year, I'm gonna be taking a couple months instead of taking a few weeks during the year. I'm just gonna wait for the winter and then going somewhere that is not that cold. I love Chicago, but the winters are getting longer and longer. And one thing I really love about that downtown location is that we're bringing Little Village to downtown.
Yeah.
And a lot of the customers are asking me, "Do you change your menu? Do you change your decoration? And are you gonna adjust it to downtown?" And my answer is no, because then we are not bringing Little Village to downtown. Then we're changing everything for the like of a few people. When we and it will not be fair for the people who've been following us for 15
100%.
years. Little Village is always gonna be my baby. Is gonna be my only one. It's gonna that's La Catedral. We are actually expanding on Little Village. We are moving the kitchen to the side. We are investing close to $1 million on that property.
Nice.
Because it's gonna be 100 years old, so it needs a little love.
Work.
We're not gonna close during construction because we do have the lot next door. So we're gonna start building. When it's done, we're gonna be moving everything around. But we are bringing Little Village to downtown. The decoration is very similar to the other ones. Menu, we do have. We add a couple more things, but they're gonna be add on the other locations as well. And yeah, I mean, what I really like about being in downtown is that we can get to the customers that we were not able to get being a little far. And I say a little far because now with traffic, it's an hour to get to any places. And people that are just in Chicago for a few days, even if they want to try it, they don't have the time because they check on the GPS and it's 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And they like, oh, I bought the day pass in the museums. I'm not, so they don't go. Now, a lot of people are able to visit the location.
Yeah.
Now they see what we do on Little Village.
Yeah.
Now we are gonna bring more people to Little Village thanks to the location in downtown. I know there is more people having businesses, Latino owned businesses in downtown. Now
it's beautiful.
And I love to see that. I love to see that now we bring in more Latinos to downtown, and seeing that on my location, it really makes me happy that we can achieve that.
If you had to say something to the Latino community to try to inspire them for everything that you accomplished, what would you say to them?
Well, I think the main thing is don't let anyone change your dreams, because there is a lot of people who have something bad to say all the time. Like when we opened in this location in downtown, there is always people with how do you call them, mala leche? They always have something bad to say. And as Latinos, and I'll say as Latinos because I do have another friends and they don't care what other people say, but as Latinos, we really need the love and support of our own people, and of course my family is always supporting me, my friends, but hearing people just telling me, you think you're gonna make it in downtown? It's different food. Your food is not as pretty as the other one. It's like we don't sell pretty food. We sell food. As you get it in Mexico. That's how you get it in Mexico. We selling something that I want everyday customers. I don't want a one-time customer to take pictures of the food. I want someone that wants to eat here at least twice a week. Don't let anyone change your dreams. If you have a dream, just follow it. I do have a couple people that still always talking bad about our business, but I don't let that get me, because sometimes you have a dream and you start listening to people and you change it, and probably your idea was way better than that. I didn't change any on our menu since we opened on Little Village. People want us to have menudo and pozole and this and that, and I was like, no, this is our menu, and I know it's gonna work. And the chilaquiles, my mom, she does the best chilaquiles. I haven't been able to replicate those, but and we didn't know that we were gonna be so famous for the chilaquiles. We have 16 different ones, and I didn't change my dream. So if it's anything that I can say is don't let anyone change your dream. Just follow it, and it takes a lot of work. Any dream. And I always tell my team, that whatever you do, you have to be the best. Whatever, anything. I was cleaning bathrooms for 3 years, and I was the best. You know, when I quit the job, they were so sad because no one can clean the restrooms like I was doing it.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, just do the best in what you do, and that's gonna take you to another level. It's we all have a different dreams. It can be, I don't know, some people. It's so many dreams that you can have. So don't let anyone change it. Even if you just want to be sitting at home for the rest of your life, don't let anyone change that dream, because everyone has a different dreams. Not everyone wants to have a Rolex. Not everyone wants to have a G-Wagon or a private airplane.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some people, they just want to have
Simple life.
a simple life, and it's fine. You don't have to have all that to be happy, but don't let anyone change your dream.
Yeah.
Anyways, life has a plan for all of us. I think that even if you have that, maybe life will give you something different. But I think not changing your dream and your plans, it helps a lot. I haven't, well, even if you have plans, life changes. Like I told you that I went to Mexico and then I got sick, and that was not on my plan.
What did you have?
I had a surgery. I had a big surgery on my chest, and it changed my whole plan. It changed my whole, I was gonna live in Mexico for the rest of my life, another 100 years, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So even if you have a plan, everything can change.
How'd that change your mindset?
Well, now it changed a lot, because once you see that your life can be taken away in a minute, it definitely changed your vision in life. Now I do appreciate everything. The coffee that I'm drinking, the water that I'm drinking. I don't take my time to reply to a bad review or a bad comment. It changed a lot on me, because now I do appreciate that I'm alive, and I'm not gonna let anyone ruin it. So it changed a lot, because now I'm more concerned on what am I gonna have tomorrow for breakfast than anything else. To enjoy what I'm having right now, I enjoy having my family around. I enjoy everything, So it changed a lot on that I'm not worried about getting a new car next year. I'm not worrying about anything material now. It's all about enjoying the present and that I'm alive. So it changed that. I know I'm working a lot right now, but that's something that I really like to do. Once, if I ever felt that it's taking my
happiness
joy, or I'm getting sick because of this, probably I'm gonna stop doing it. But right now it makes me happy. Driving to Little Village, to downtown, to North Lawndale, to Brighton Park, to another 2 locations that we're building. We're gonna start building another one. That's a really cool project that I can't say anything about it right now.
I gotta say it.
But it's a really cool project. I think it's gonna be really cool. We're working on that too. We have another restaurant, La Casa de las Flores, that is gonna open this year. That's right across the street from La Villita on 25th Street.
Okay.
That's gonna be a different concept. That's almost done. We are on the decoration process right now, and after that, we are doing a coffee shop on 26th Street, and after that, we're building a couple more. But I mean, it makes me happy. Like I say, it's not about the money. It's good to have money. It's good if you want to get, I don't know, a nice watch, a nice car. It's cool. I always tell my friends, just post it on Instagram, share it with everyone. If you're happy, do it.
Yeah.
Because some people complain about. I have a few friends that they post pictures of everything they're eating, and one of them is, why do they have post everything? Like, let them be.
Yeah.
If they're happy, I always enjoy seeing what people are accomplishing.
Yeah.
I love that. So we have many projects, but like I say, I'm enjoying it. I'm not worried about how much money we're gonna make in downtown. I'm not worried about money. I'm worried about making everything work perfectly.
One thing that's really important, and what I see from you, is that a lot of people who are really, really successful in their industry, it doesn't matter about the money. The money is important. It's one of the most important things in life, obviously, family and things that really matter is what makes you happy in life. But the people that are most successful is that even if money were to come, that's not their number one driver. That's not the thing that is the reason why they continue to push themselves every single day, because ultimately you might say, hey, I want to make 6 figures, or I want to make 7 figures. I want to make this. And you finally hit that. Are you going to keep going? Are you going to keep pushing? And the people who, no matter what amount of money that they make and they keep going, are the ones that are really going to see true success. So for you, do you feel as if that life experience, the really hard experience that you went through, the surgery and everything, is what continues to push you to just be the best version of yourself, or to open as many restaurants as you can? Or what do you feel like still drives you? Is it your family? What drives you to this day still?
Well, it's a little bit of everything. My family, my team. I like to see that I'm able to help a lot of people as well. Having because the restaurant, if it does well, it does well for me and everyone else that it's part of it. And it's 100 employees directly, but we are, I mean, there is many more people on the back of that. It's so it keeps me busy. It keeps me busy, and I really enjoy this. I enjoy that I be able to help my family. And it keeps me going just to be. I want to make sure that I'm. Some people, they stop working and they get sick, and I think that's what happened to me. So now my goal is not stop. I'm not gonna stop. I don't know. I mean, money is not it's not driving me to do all this, because I do have a simple life, so I don't need millions. A few maybe, but I don't need a lot of millions. I do have a simple life, so I don't know. Probably you'll see me eating tacos on the truck on 31st and Ketsi, or you'll see me on Steakhouse once in a while. I do. I mean, it's life. I enjoy everything, but if I have no money in a few years, I'll be fine. Yeah. I'm not gonna go crazy. So what it drives me to keep doing it is just that I enjoy doing it. My family has a simple life too. I mean, they don't need much. I always tell my mom, "Hey, let's do this," and she's like, "No, I'm fine. Let's keep it that way, because I don't want to get crazy and then life has another plans for us." So it's that I really enjoy doing this. I think being busy is good for everyone. Once we're not busy, we start doing bad reviews and all that. People that is busy, there's always if you're being productive, it's good. So it's a little bit of everything. I enjoy seeing people at the restaurants. I enjoy talking to people in the restaurants. Thanks to the restaurant, I have been meeting so many cool people. Many of my friends right now is thanks to the restaurants. They were customers, now they're my friends. Many of them are my friends. Even the general manager, the one that managed all the locations, she was a customer. So I enjoy it. It's.
Were all your employees customers at one point?
Some of them, yeah. Some of them, yeah. And then now they're part of the team. We have a great team, and this little village. Probably half of the team is been with us since we opened. Since we start hiring people. A few years later, after we opened, I have the kitchen team. They're all over 10 years working on the kitchen. So having employees that have been with us that long, it really makes me happy, because we want employees to stay with us. But if they have all the plans, we support them. We do have a few of them, but one of them, he was with us since he was 17. And he just about to open his 6 or 7 food truck. Oh, wow. And he's doing really good. We have another few employees that they opened their own restaurant. So whatever their plan is, we're happy to be part of it.
That's how you know you're a good leader, though. When you got other people that you're able to recreate other leaders, and they're able to grow to their own thing, and they are obviously successful to be able to open multiple food trucks, restaurants, things like that. That just shows you how good of a leader you were.
Yeah, I will not say that I'm a good leader because I'm crazy, but but I have a great team. You know, I have a great team, and I think they all help each other. Just seeing how downtown location came out, and it's thanks to all of them that they were putting their time. Um, Actually, probably today is the first day that I've been able to sleep 8 hours after a month putting on that location. But yeah, we are very happy.
There
Very
you
happy.
go. Well, one last question for you, so that way everybody could know and kind of see, or two questions. Number one, younger you, if you had a conversation with the younger version of yourself, what piece of advice would you give yourself?
You know what? I will not change anything
No?
because thanks to all the mistakes that I have made, it makes me who I am right now. So
What would you tell them?
I will tell myself, keep making mistakes.
Keep fucking up.
Yeah, because you know, if I didn't make that mistake on 26th Street when I opened my first restaurant, I would probably still there, and it's fine, you know, because that was my plan, just having that restaurant. I never thought about having more restaurants. I never thought about doing more things, and thanks to that mistake, it, many more things happen. I'm not been doing so many mistakes, and it's been helping a lot to realize that I have to change. You know, I thanks to the many mistakes I have been made, I'm a different person now. I used to go crazy on everyone. I used to be different, but now thanks to that, you know, I appreciate everyone on my team. I think making those mistakes makes me who I am right now. So I probably just tell myself, keep doing what you're doing.
The last question: what do you envision in the next 5-10 years for Catedral? What do you see the future for it?
You know what's my biggest dream right now is to replicate another building exactly as the one we have on 25th and Christiana. So I'm looking for that location. I'm gonna make it happen. I love the building. And you have no idea how grateful I am to be on that building and be in Little Village, making so many people happy, having thousands of people a week. That I'm my probably after all the locations that they're ready to open, that the next project it will be replicate that building, so more people can see what we're doing. And if it happens. If not, like I say, I mean, we make plans and life has another plans for us. But I don't know when I'm gonna stop. I think when I'm feel like I'm not doing it good anymore. For now, I don't know. We'll see how many more can we open.
Do you see like going outside of the states or out of Illinois?
That's in our plan. I'll probably go to Texas or Florida because I want to stay there for a couple of months. I need to be working there. We do, but we still have a lot of places to cover in Illinois. You know, we want to go to the north side. We have plans to go to Brownsville or even south of Chicago. We want to open up the suburbs. I think we still have a lot of room on Illinois, but if we open somewhere else, probably will be Texas or Florida. But if another city wants to invite us to be there, we'll do it. You know, it's the city of Chicago it's been a great. They've been helping us a lot. You know, I mean, being on Choose Chicago, we did a video with them. They won an Emmy with the video that we did with them. It was a really cool video. The 77 neighborhoods. I was using an event last week with Shoes Chicago as well, and they promoting not just my business but many businesses in Chicago. So Chicago is it's been a great partner with us.
I appreciate it, man. And your story is absolutely amazing. And I really do appreciate your time today. As you spoke about, your time is super valuable. I really do hope everybody has taken the time to understand Ambrosio's journey. It's been absolutely amazing to hear it. You're inspiring myself, and I know a bunch of other Latinos in the community that anything is possible if you put your mind to it every single day to be able to continue to grow and just honestly be the best version of yourself. So thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Now after this, I'm gonna go get some chilaquiles at his restaurant and some café de olla. Pero thank you so much for your time today. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have not already, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications for this video, and make sure to watch this one because it's a good one.